Now, we come to Thursday's lesson, and here we are, and it is the great and final judgment day of God Almighty. The 1,000 years are up, and the New Jerusalem comes down from heaven, and it lands on planet Earth. Jesus steps forward, and he sits on his throne of judgment. What takes place next is what the Bible refers to as the second resurrection. Only this time, it's not the resurrection of the saved, but of the lost. Imagine the scene as billions of people are raised from the dead. Some of them from the time of Adam and Eve, some from the flood, some from the time of Babel, others from the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, others from the incident at the Red Sea. Now jump ahead and we come to pagan Rome, who persecuted the Christians and slaughtered millions in their arenas. Or jump ahead to the Dark Ages when papal Rome burnt martyrs at the stake. Standing there will be some of the greatest military minds and leaders the world has ever known. Hannibal, the Caesars, Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Napoleon, Hitler, and the list goes on and on. As far as the human eye can see, outside the New Jerusalem is a sea of lost human souls. On that day, all of humanity, the saved and the lost, the sheep and the goats, will stand before the throne of the King of Kings, the creator of heaven and earth. And as one person put it, on that day, heaven and hell will be in the same place. Now, here's why they said this. Because on that day, there will be a group of people who will stand before Jesus, and they will look into his eyes of love, and for them, it will be the most terrifying thing they have ever experienced. To look upon Jesus in all of his love and glory, for them, will be hell both emotionally and psychologically. For them, all that awaits them is eternal death. But on that same day, there will be another group of people, and they too will look into those eyes of love, and for them, that will be heaven. They are saved, and as they look above the judgment throne of Christ, they see there his banner. It is the cross of Jesus Christ, his banner that he planted on a hill some 2,000 years ago. It was on that cross that Jesus purchased our salvation. It is that cross that now guarantees our salvation. It is the cross that gives Christ the right to save. It is the cross that gives Christ the right to judge, and it is the cross that gives the Christian hope. Why? Because on the great day of judgment, that cross will be there to remind us that, in fact, Jesus truly does save. For some, that cross is a sign of salvation, and sadly for others, it will be a reminder that nobody had to be lost. The judgment ends with the destruction of the wicked. Having gathered all of the great military minds under his command, Satan and the lost engage in one last desperate act of war and rebellion against God. And the end result is eternal death. Well, that was our nugget for today. Again, please have a look at your lesson. We'll see you tomorrow.